Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the new topic, that is use of articles. This is the 15th unit in your grammar book. Okay, so let's start with that what articles are. Clear? Articles. Articles are used to point out or refer to nouns. Articles are the words which we usually use before a noun. ठीक है, एंड दे आर यूज टू पॉइंट आउट और रेफर टू अ नाउन्स. हमेशा ही किसी नाउन ਨੂੰ ਰੈਫਰ ਕਰਦੇ, ਨਾउन ਨੂੰ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਆਊਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਐਂਡ ਆਲਵੇਸ ਯੂਜ਼ਡ ਬਿਫੋਰ ਅ ਨਾउन. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਨਾउन ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਟੂ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਆਊਟ ਔਰ ਰੈਫਰ ਟੂ ਅ ਨਾउन्स. ਐਂਡ there are basically the two types of the articles. Articles are divided into two parts. One is indefinite and the other is definite. Clear? Because there are basically three articles, a and the. These are divided into two parts, indefinite articles and definite articles. A or an is indefinite articles and the is definite articles. Why so this is indefinite and why this is definite, this we will come to know. So now first of all we will come to know about the use of a. Where we use a, we use a before consonants. The use of a is before consonants and with the singular nouns. We use a with before the consonant sound. It's not the consonant words, this is consonant sound. This we use before the consonant sounds. And the other thing is that we use it before a singular nouns. We never use a with the plural nouns. Okay? When we are talking about one thing and the word is that starts with the consonant sound, then we use before that word we use a. Okay? So a we use before the nouns which starts with the consonant sound and which are singular in number. Clear? Then is use of an. And we use before the vowel sound. Clear? For it's not the vowel word. It's not like that the whenever the words start with a, e, I, o, u, then we use and. No, we use it before the sound. For example, let's take an example when we say honest. Now the honest word starts with h. Clear? It starts with h, but still before honest we use and. Why so? Because when we pronounce it, then the sound o comes. Clear? We pronounce it as honest. That is why here we use an. He is an honest man. Clear? Because we have to see the sound, not the word. Whenever the word is singular and the sound which comes that is of vowel sound, then we use an. And whenever there is a consonant sound and it is a singular noun, then we use a. Let's take one example. Now there is a word uniform. Clear? Now this word starts with u. U is a vowel, but still here we use a. Why so? Because when we pronounce this word, y sound comes. Y sounds. Clear? Y sounds come and y is a consonant sound. That is why before it we use a. Okay? Now here we use an because the sound comes is vowel sound. So the basic thing is that whenever there is a consonant sound, it's a singular noun, then we use a. Whenever there is a vowel sound and it is a singular noun, then we use a an. Okay, we are not to see the words, we have to see the sounds. Clear? The next one is your definite article. Definite article is, there is one definite article, that is the. The refers to the specific thing. We don't use a or an with the specific things. We use the with the specific things. Clear? Any particular thing, कोई भी particular nouns ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ, with those particular nouns we use the. Now let's take one example. For example, if I say I saw a man. Clear? Now here we are using a because now we are not talking about any particular man. Okay, this is a general thing we are talking about. So here we use a. But if we repeat that word, the man was very intelligent. Clear? I saw a man. The man that I saw was very intelligent. Now here we are using the with the man because it becomes particular noun. I saw a man, it's a general thing. Whenever we use any general noun in any common noun for the first time, then we use a. But when it is repeating, ठीक है, वही word जो repeat होता है, then it becomes the particular, it becomes a specific. Clear? Then we use the because we use the with specific nouns. Similarly, when the word repeats that, then it becomes the particular and then we use the. Clear? Now let's come to your book. Articles, 3 articles, a and the, divided into the 2 parts, indefinite and definite. Okay? Indefinite are the 2 articles, that is a or an, and the is definite articles. Clear? As a general rule, common nouns in a singular number must have an article before it. ठीक है, कोई भी common noun होता है in singular number ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਦੇ ਤੇ we use the nouns. As I already explained that we use this articles before nouns. Clear? When it is a particular, then the. When it is not particular and it is singular, and then we use a or an. A before the consonant sound and n before the vowel sound. Okay? Now here they have in your book also they have given some of the uses. Use of a before when the word begins with the consonant sound, and before such vowels they have a sound of u. Yes, as I have already explained, when there is a u sound, because union, university, useful, European. Now here the word starts with e, but still we are using a because when we pronounce this word, the sound u is comes. European, unit. Clear? So it's not particular that only the consonant word is there. The thing is that there has to be consonant sound before the word one, which begins with the consonant sound as v. Now here one. Now it starts with o, but when we pronounce it, the v sounds come. Clear? So we use a. ठीक है? A one-eyed man. ठीक है? Because the sound when we are pronouncing it, the sound v is coming. That is why we use v. A. Clear? Then is the use of an. The word begins with the vowel sound. Clear? And the other thing, the words begin with the silent h. This I have already explained. An R, an honest. ठीक? The next thing is your use of the. When we refer to some particular person, कोई भी चीज़ बेटा जो भी किसी particular चीज़ की गल होंदी है, then we use an. The. ठीक है? The with the particular. It may be a person, it may be a thing. Clear? Now we have already explained that with the singular nouns we use a or an, but when it is used to indicate a whole class, ठीक है? It is singular but indicates the whole class. Clear? Now let's take an example. The dog is a faithful animal. Now here dog is a general. The rose smells sweet. Clear? Here general word a dog. But we are saying dog is a faithful animal. Means वो पूरी जिहड़ी dogs की एक जिहड़ी जाति है पूरे dogs दी बारे गल रही कि dogs are faithful animals. ठीक है? Now we are using singular word but we are talking about the whole class. ठीक है? That is why we are using the. Then is before the name of the river, seas, oceans, gulfs, mountain ranges, group of the islands. Before all these particular things we use the. We use the before the name of the newspapers, sacred books, ठीक है? The Gita, the Hindustan Times, the Ramayana. Clear? Before these we use the. Before the common nouns which are name of things unique of their kind. The earth, ठीक है? These are the particular things. The earth, the moon, even though they are the singular nouns, but still because they are the particular things, they are unique. Clear? That is with the sky, the sun, the earth, the moon, the world. Before the directions, the sun rises in the east, the west. Before the races or the nations, the Hindu, the Muslims, the English, the French. This is the name of nations. But the is not used before the name of the languages. For example, Hindi, English. Before the name of any language, any subject, we don't use any article. Then before the adjectives in superlative degree. Superlative degree is the third degree. For example, if we say tall, taller, tallest. Tallest is the third degree. Before the third degree, superlative degree, we always use the. Now the next is before an adjective, when a noun is understood as the rich, should help the poor. Okay? Now this is an adjective. Okay? But when the noun is understood as the rich, now here we are talking about again a class. Okay? The rich, the poor, the young, the old, the high, the low. Okay? Clear? Now here again we are talking about some kind of the class. किसी कोई community है, किसी एक class की collectively कोई गल कर रहे हैं. Then we use the. Now here is omission of the articles. Omission means when we are not to use any article. जिथे कोई भी आर्टिकल असी यूज़ नहीं करना. इट मे बी ए पर्टिकुलर, इट मे बी स्पैसिफिक, इट मे नॉट बी ए स्पैसिफिक. ठीक है, चाहे स्पैसिफिक हो, चाहे ना हो, कॉमन हो, प्रॉपर हो, बट वी आर नॉट टू यूज़ एनी आर्टिकल. दीज वर्ड्स आर नेम ऑफ द टाउन्स. ठीक है, दिल्ली, मद्रास, बॉम्बे, आगरा. दीज आर द नेम ऑफ द टाउन्स, दीज आर नेम ऑफ द सिटीज़. देन वी आर नॉट टू यूज़ एनी आर्टिकल्स बिफोर द नेम ऑफ द कंट्री. ठीक है, वी इफ़ वी से when we are talking about the nationality, for example, I am an Indian. This is your nationality. Then we use this word. I am an European. He is an American. This is nationality. Then we use this article. But when we talk about the country, I am from India. Clear? Then we don't use any article. Clear? Before the name of the countries, we don't use the article. Before the name of the nationalities, then we use articles. Name of the person, any particular person, any proper noun, we don't use Ashoka Akbar. There is the name of the person. We don't use any article. Name of the mountain peaks, Mount Tabu, Mount Everest. No noun needs to be used. Then is name of the streets, days of the week, month of the year. These are the words before them. We don't use any article. We omit the articles. ठीक है, इन्ना तो पहला articles जेड़े आ नहीं लगाया जाता है. Is that clear now? This is all about your nouns. I am going to revise it again. This is all about articles. Articles. There are 3 articles: a, an, the. ठीक है, 3 articles a and the refers to a noun used before a noun, divided into the 2 parts: indefinite and definite. A and is indefinite and the is definite. Indefinite है because ये कोई particular चीज़ को पहला नहीं लगता, but it is definite because it is used before a particular nouns. Clear? A used before the consonant sound and with the singular nouns. Clear? Consonant sound, it always keep in your mind that we have to see the sound, not the word. Then it has to be singular, and before the vowel sound, singular nouns. Clear? Now next, the before the specific nouns. So this is all about your articles. I hope that you have understood it very clearly. From your book, lot many material is given. You can revise it from there also, and we will do the exercises also. Thank you.